And welcome to the Coach's Corner. I'm the Coach Dick Cox, joined by Coach Lynn Fleming. Well, this week is bye week. You've come off a good stretch of games here. That you played 8 of your 10 games, though. Mm-hmm. But let's go back a little bit to Friday night's ball game. Had a chance to go over to play at Blue Ridge, and again got off to a good start in the ball game there, and were able to come away with a 41-21 win. I'm sure there were some things you want to clean up from that game there, but your thoughts after looking back at the film of that game.
Well, it's everybody watches the film. It's never as good as you think it is, and never as bad as you think it is. So, there's definitely some things that we were able to see, and we were able to work on Friday night. And I thought we jumped off to a great start, and did a fantastic job. And we got there in the fourth quarter, just kind of got in the lull and didn't execute, and lost a little focus. I'd say, especially offensively, and we put the ball on the ground a couple times, which has been uncharacteristic for us, all year long. So. But it was like I said, our guys started fast, which is what we want. We played hard, and we wound up winning the football game, and just looking forward to going into the bye week.
And again, I'll take full blame for the turnovers, because I jinxed you last week talking about the turnovers, and we all were looking for words that we had not had a whole lot there, though. But did come through. I know, we mentioned too, you had a pretty big lead going into halftime. Was there anything really that you were wanting to concentrate on trying to do, maybe to work on for the second half of the game against them?
Anytime you get a lead, there's little things that you want to work on, little things you want to tweak, you want to do that, things you wouldn't always do in a close ball game. So, you want to find out, you want to work on those things and work on in a game situation. Being up gives us a chance to do that, and be able to work on a few different things in a game type setting versus practice. So it's very, very different. So, but yeah, it gave us an opportunity to do that.
Kamaje, who is our player of the week this week, had a big game that he threw 2 touchdown passes and also was able to run for 2 touchdowns. He had, I think, 103-yard rushing.
Yeah, he did have a great night. Just continues to play well, continues to make good decisions. He's just continues to grow in the role in the quarterback position.
And he has had quietly had a great season this year. I'm hoping that people out there at the next level are taking notice of his skills and abilities, because you couldn't ask so far for him for a better senior season that he's having.
Yeah, and you know what kind of athlete he is. I mean, he can play any position on the field, but he's really grown into the quarterback position. He's learned to trust his eyes, he's learned to trust his arm, and he's learned to trust his feet. And he's learned to trust those guys around him to make plays for him. So, he's done a tremendous job of just continuing to get better.
And he's amazed me too when the ability to keep the ball alive and make that last minute throw, and it's not cross the line of scrimmage. I don't know if he's got radar in there where he knows exactly where the line of scrimmage is, but always is able to throw it when it looks like he's going to run it, to throw it without getting across the line of scrimmage.
Well, he always thinks he can make a play. That's the biggest thing. He scrambles, and he's doing a really good job right now, scrambling with his eyes up. Looking to see the guy that's open versus just always touching the football. So, again, just growing into that position.
Yeah, and again, your defense on Friday night had another good game. Unfortunately, people look at, you gave up 21 points, but 14 of them weren't really against them on that, though. So, but they played good, had a goal line stand, and some other things like that. They have been a bright spot.
They have. They played well. Our coaching staff has done a tremendous job. On both sides of the ball, they continue to do a great job defensively. And like you said, it was 21 points. They gave up 1 touchdown early, and then offensively, we gave up the other 2 touchdowns. It looks bad on them. It wasn't them at all. They played well, continued to play well, and all the rest of the season.
And Majay Martin, who's done a good job for you, solid job back there in the secondary, was our player of the week. What did you see from him when you saw him?
Well, it's just quiet. You don't hear a great deal from him. He just plays. He plays hard. He's always around the ball. He's always in position. He's smart, very smart back there in the secondary, and just continues to learn and grow. Again, in safety, and he does a good job of trusting his abilities, and he makes a ton of plays.
And the other thing about him too is he's fast.
He is very fast.
And those guys were what he and Majay were on the state runners up for the 4x400 relay team. Who was the anchor man on that team? I'm gonna have to ask them that. They came with an eyelash, I think, was what I heard.
Yeah, they did. They were right there at
where the region champions there. I think Majay was region champion, wasn't 200 meters, I believe, though. But I tell you what, it's nice to have the kind of speed you got this year.
Well, it is, and it's fun to watch these guys not only compete in football, but watch them compete in other sports, and track being one of them. This kind of started last year during track season, the success they had, and how they competed in the region championship, and just competing well at the state finals. So, these guys believe they can, and they're doing a good job doing it.
All right, we're now to the break right now before your last two games, and just talk a little bit about what your goal has been this week with the off week. I know you're trying to get everybody healthy for your stretch run with the two regular season finales coming up, and then the playoffs ahead of you there. But just what have y'all been trying to concentrate on this week?
Well, the biggest thing is just not to slow down. What our guys have done a good job all year is learning how to practice without getting hurt. So continue the speed. Defensively, our guys are playing fast. We can continue to do that. Same thing offensively. So we don't want to go in this week and be sluggish. We want to kind of continue to build on what we've done and continue to practice at the pace and the tempo which we started the year with. So just continuing to get better and really focusing on offense.
All right, let's get an update too on how your other programs are coming. The JV team, the middle school team, and tell us what we got to look forward to in the future.
Yeah, our JV team, we've lost one game. We lost one game with Spartanburg. So they're having a great year. Both sides of the ball. They're playing well, playing hard, playing fast. Our middle school is still undefeated. We got a big game tomorrow night versus Sam's. Those lower levels are just doing a great job of continuing the battle. And at this point, we've only got 2 losses in the program, 23 programs. So these guys are doing a great job, and doing a great job coaching them up, especially at the middle school level. We practice our JV with us, and we spend a lot of time with them. So we want them to be ready and be prepared, and I think it shows us tonight.
You've got 2 regular season games. Your next game will be a big night for some of these guys right here. It'll be their senior night, which it will be their last regular season game. I have a feeling they're going to get to play another home game, possibly playoffs right there, though. But just be a great opportunity to honor the seniors in your program.
Yeah, it will. I think we've got about 18 of them. We have a lot of them, and they've all contributed in a lot of different ways. It's an outstanding group. Guys kind of laid the foundation where we're out, and we're just proud of what they've accomplished. And they're going to continue to do great things once they leave high school. And it gives us a great opportunity to honor them and what they've done for our program.
And I think what we've seen too with these young men too, that not only I've had a lot of fun marketing this year, but they're not only good football players, but they're good people in the community.
Absolutely, 100%.
That's what we've been trying to show with them, that I know the people at Fleming are excited about students coming there next year, and I think they represent their high school.
Absolutely. We're looking for a couple other guys to hopefully send out and play some college football, but it doesn't matter what these guys choose to do. They're going to be successful, and they're going to be good at what they do. And, you know, they're great young men, and you know, we look forward to them being in our community. We look forward to them coming back to our games on Friday nights.
And it's been kind of neat with me this year too to see how many former Broome athletes have come through with their professional businesses now, getting involved in our sponsorships. We've had several. I've got several that played on the state championship for Broome that is helping us there, and several others that have played. But I probably got 4, 5, 6 sponsors this year that have played for Broome High School.
Well, this is a tight-knit group. They always support, you know, any of the alumni. They always do a great job, whether it be sponsorships or whether it be come to the games on Friday night. You know, they do a good job of supporting Broome High School and supporting these communities.
Looking back, I'm sure you had a chance to evaluate now this week. What are some things that you think you've done well, and what are some things that you feel like you still need to work on during these last few games?
You know, things we've done well is I feel like we've done a good job offensively of protecting until last week. You know, we had a couple turnovers, and you know, I feel like we've done a really good job of that. And we need to continue to do that. You know, both sides of the ball, I think we've just played fast. You know, I think that's been dictated by how these guys have practiced and learning how to practice. So, you know, as far as you know, doing well, I mean, you always feel like you can improve, you know, on little angles, whether it be tackling, whether it be blocking, whether it be running routes. You know, those are the things that you just want to continue to clean up and continue to get better at. But, you know, I don't think there's any major things right now that, you know, we need to get better. We just need to stay healthy.
Okay. Well, we look forward to, we won't be at Peach Center next week, but we look forward to coming over and visiting with you and talking more in depth about the Carolina Trojans and what we've got ahead of us. Hopefully, y'all will get a chance as a coaching staff to breathe a little bit. Guys get a chance to kind of refresh their bodies and all and get ready for this trip.
All right. Yes, sir. Sounds great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.